else other than the groom and bride. It's already been a wonderful day, but Michael James McCormick, the newborn child of our cousin Sean and Jamie, who couldn't be here tonight, was just born a few hours ago, so congratulations. Made a great day even better. Yes. But I think I'd like to start by just welcoming everyone again, thanking everyone for being here. It was a beautiful ceremony and a great day, and you know, and for everyone who's here, it's a great thing to celebrate, and it's really only just begun. It's early in the night. Anyone who has trouble finding the dance floor, you just look for this tall guy. He's some flaming limbs. And let that be your guy. But about a year ago, Andrew asked me to be his best man. And I was struck with some irony. It's a little cliche, but the best man I know asked me to take that title for him. And I was honored, I was humbled, and I was just so happy that he found such a perfect partner in Ann. And it's times like those where you start to think about people that you really care about. I mean a lot to you. And 3 or 4 minute speech can't capture how much he means to me. I mean, he's been my best friend in the world since I could form words. And now I can just say a few here, and I'm blessed. And as long as I can remember, he has been my best friend. And I've always wanted to be just like him. If he wanted to go golfing or play basketball, I wanted to go golfing. If he was going to a movie, I wanted to go to a movie. And I don't think it's rare for a little brother to want to be just like his big brother. But I do think it's rare for the big brother to want him to be there every step of the way. It was never, oh, let me call and see if he can come. And then I think normally it would be like, oh, it's full. There's no room for the little guy. Instead, we would just show up together. I mean, we would go to sleepovers together. It was him and his friends. And it was crazy. And it was great. And it was amazing. And that's where you really learn things. Yeah. So my parents have done a fabulous job, and obviously I learned a lot from them, but once they put you out in the world, you're on your own, and I was never on my own. I always had someone, a role model to emulate myself with. I mean, how to interact in groups, how to talk to girls, those are all things that look at what she was up to snag. And so, you know, he's always been someone that I've tried to replicate, and he's been a great example. And unfortunately for him, in the past few years, and me trying to be as big and strong and smart and handsome, I've kind of flown by him, I know. But only in the last few years that he's had Ann by his side has the comparison been a little more fair. He's actually down a little bit, you know what I mean? And, but truly, he's an amazing man. And he's just great. I really do try to emulate him, and he has just such great character, and he's able to, you know, solve problems and find ways to figure things out like no one else. For example, there's a lot of times where my friends at school will give me text messages and say, "Hey, come out to the bar," and I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. I'm like, maybe I should get some sleep, but Andrew has this skill like I've never seen. But I mean, going to sleep or having a good night out, and he manages to do it all. And so rather than have to sleep, the way that he could kind of just gracefully, softly lean against the wall and dance for a little while. I mean, power naps are great, 5 or 10 minutes here or there, and you're ready to go play. And the way that he's able to do it is uncanny. I mean, I try and I always fall over or drop my glass. I mean, he can get that shut-eye in the bar, get his energy back, and he's ready to party for the whole night. But despite my inability to kind of mimic that trait, there's a lot of things that I do truly try to take after him. And he's achieved a lot. And each time he does, he sets a bar for me, and an example for me. for what the next step might be in my path. And that's why, along with Mom and Dad, he's probably my biggest hero. And after today, he's giving me one more bar. Except for this time, he put it in the sky. It's like, I could try, but to find a love in a partnership that they have is really special, and I can only hope to have anything close to that. And I think of all of the good things that I could say about him, and I could stand here for a long time and do it, but I could say just as many great things about Ann. I mean, when I first met her, I knew right away why he chose her, right? Look at her, you look fabulous. For first impressions, immediate approval. I think immediate approval is an understatement. But I was lucky enough the summer of 2009 to get an internship here in DC on Capitol Hill. And when I say get an internship, I mean Andrew introduced me to someone that handed me an internship. And it just so happens that every internship or job I had afterwards is a direct result of that. And that's just a small piece of everything he's ever done for me. But I was lucky enough to live down here, and it was, I stayed in his and Taylor's beautiful two-bedroom apartment. This place was great, and it wasn't just me, it was Andrew and Taylor, and Taylor's younger brother who also secured a job at Capitol Hill. And some of you have seen it, his living room was probably as wide as this hallway, and there was a queen-size wall mattress in my large self on the couch for about 3 months. So we had some interesting times, and I would love to share stories, but the point is that at that time, I also got to meet Ann, and that's when I really realized why he chose her. I mean, you guys are fabulous, and from then, you clearly just fit. I think everyone can see that you're similar enough where you get along and have great viewpoints, but you also have differences that balance out each other's extremes. And as great as you are individually, when you guys are together, it's perfection. And I really think that. And though your relationship has surely grown since then, there's certain things that I still see today that I saw in the summer of 2009. I mean, we all saw him on the altar today, that boyish smile. When she came walking down, can't be mistaken. And then you look at her and she has that silly little girl face. I feel like I'm dealing with young kids who are just giddy and so excited to see each other. And you know, in a relationship that grows and they go comfortable over 3 years, the fact that that's still there is really special, I think. And it's a love like that that's so strong it brings us all together today. And we're all here almost excited as they are to celebrate it. And it is a celebration because it's a great thing. And I do have a tendency to be long-winded sometimes, so we'll wrap things up a little bit here, but you know, it's great, and you try to think of things to say. And Andrew, big bro, I love you. I'm really proud of you, and I'm here for you like you've always been for me. And big sis. I love you too. I'm so happy to finally officially welcome you to our family, even though you've been a part of it for years now. And you better make sure you take care of him the way he's always taking care of me. And I think with that, it's a congratulations. And I love you both. And
Here.
with a brief but apropos toast that captures the greatness of everyone in the room tonight. And everyone on the Siriello side of the family has surely heard this plenty of times before, and everyone that's not heard it as well, but I think it fits. And it goes a little something like this. It's, here's to good people. Ann and Andrew are the two of the best people I know, but here's to good people, because there's so few of us left.